Okay, what up, people? You support Chig. You are through to the Kombat show. Joining me, as always, are my two co-hosts. First and foremost, say hello to the people, Ola, while he readjusts his camera.
My fucking tripod has just done a mad one. So I'm going to find something else in a minute. But yeah, thanks for bringing me in. Let's talk about it. It's a big weekend. Big weekend, man. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
And of course, his opposite, and someone who I believe is going to be a little bit vulnerably compromised this weekend, because he always likes getting at Ola for this. We're going to have fun this weekend. Will, say hello to the people, Will.
Come on. You all know my guy's fighting this weekend.
DC.
My guy Cormier is fighting this weekend. Come on, DC. Take it to bed, DC. Come on, let's go.
Big up to everyone watching. Please do hit the like as you come in. It really does help the show get noticed. And yeah, we're about to have some fun. Ola, you good?
Give me a second. I'm just looking for a stand. Start up with Will real quick.
Okay, cool. I'm going to put you on mute for the time being. So, Will, how have you been, man? How's your week been?
Well, I've been cross training this week, so it's been a bit awkward for me. I've been doing 8 till 4.
Okay.
And I don't normally work on a Friday, but I had to work today, so it's so crazy.
Man,
my body like sleeping and all of that. That's been really, really weird, but that's just life, innit? You gotta do certain things to.
You got a certain man asking you questions like this still. Yeah, he's a United fan, people. I thought we covered this. He's a United fan. I don't know. Talk to your boy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We are really gonna do this justice next week. We know it's a big boxing card next week.
Yeah, next week. Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna go in depth. I'm gonna try and see if I can get Kenny Ken on for that. Just so I can get Kenny Ken and Will together. I'll be very interesting watching them go back and forth.
You know what? I can't wait because I've heard a lot about it. I've heard a lot about him. I can't wait either.
So yeah, I mean, I think for us, and obviously we're still waiting for Ola, because Ola will talk to us about last week.
Ola's got the numbers.
And we will go through this in detail, of course. DC, you probably watched all the catch-up shows and everything. You confident generally for DC this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Win, lose, draw, however way we go, we're going to make sure we go out with a bang. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question. Is this his last fight regardless?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Interesting.
Yes, sir.
I know a lot of people who think that he may have one more Jones fight in it.
He may have one more, but in heavyweight, this is our last fight.
Now that
this
is
our last fight.
Oh, you think he goes to light heavyweight for that?
He could.
Interesting. Okay.
But also, DC is a man of his word. And when he said his rivalry with John Jones is done now, it's 2-0. Even if he gets one back, it won't feel the same.
Okay.
If he gets one back in heavyweight, that's a whole different ball game. But then he'll feel like that's cheating. So, I think he wouldn't mind the John Jones fight that much, but he wouldn't mind if it didn't happen either. So, that's why
I think he's kind of made peace with the fact that John Jones.
Yeah, John Jones won it. Yeah.
Okay. Before we go into it, and guys, for anyone who is just watching us for the very first time, we go into each of these fights, particularly on the main card, in some depth. There are a couple of the fights I'm really looking forward to discussing with these guys just to see what they think. But this is usually the part of the show I hate, because I find out I probably lost in my predictions week. So we did some predictions for last week's card. Yes, this is probably going to be another time where Will won and I lost.
Not too tough.
No. Ola, are you ready? You good to go?
Yes, I'm good. Yeah, man, fucking.
His camera's gone.
My man's got order up a new tripod, but these things happen, Live shows. This is what it's all about. You get me? So last week was good for William, and was also good for you as well, Chig. I have to say.
Okay.
So let's go through the fight real quick. We got Benil Darush and Scott Holzman. And we all went for Darush, so that was unanimous. Kunitskaya, Julia Stoliarenko. We also all went for Kunitskaya, so that's 2 for both of us. Chig, you went for Maki Pitolo versus Darren Stewart. You saw what Stewart did to Pitolo, straight down the pipe. Me and Will went for Darren Stewart.
You know what's annoying?
There.
During that fight, I thought I went Stewart, and then I remembered I didn't.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't do too bad in this prediction. Omari Akhmedov versus Weidman. Only me went for Weidman.
Yeah.
Chig and Will went for Akhmedov. So I got 4 right.
You only just about
there.
one, but you won.
But the one that really matters, the one that cost me £20, Mr. Derek Lewis and Olenek. And Derek Lewis came in for Chig.
Your boy was lucky.
Via TKO.
Stop doing that.
Just to add a little bit of context, I know Chig for everything was going to be, plain sailing.
I was all right.
Go and look at Derek Lewis's Instagram. Lewis is still complaining about he can't breathe. His neck is hurting. His whole shit is sore. Olenek had him.
Nah, man.
But Derek Lewis was too big.
You weren't watching it.
He is alright.
Derek Lewis was way too big. Olenek had him. But to be fair to Derek Lewis, when I during the week I said to you during the weigh-ins, I said Derek Lewis was coming in with the whole 265 pounds. Remember I said that. And if it, at one point in the fight, this is where I thought this whole shit is crazy. When Derek Lewis literally threw Olenek off of him. And I thought, holy shit. Now, this is the advantage of running that whole 265 pounds because the power differential was there, the size differential was there. And Derek Lewis, this is one of the reasons, Rohan, big up to you. This is one of the reasons why we love Derek Lewis winning because of his post-match interview. I mean, it's you can't fucking
make it up. He
squeezed
him to almost having a shit, basically.
That's what you do, bro. When you realize you need to have a shit, how many times have all of us been in that situation? My belly's going. I need to finish this situation quick. That's all that happened.
No. It wasn't the belly's going. They were squeezing the shit out.
No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
But you know what? It took the W.
We hold our hands up. We hold our hands up. But we're just trying to say it wasn't as plain sailing as you thought.
I weren't that worried. I'm being genuinely serious.
Wow.
I thought he was okay in the first round.
What? Like, so when it was in them submissions for that long, you thought it was okay?
I was watching the clock. That's why I knew.
Oh!
That's why I never had it.
But you're fine. So why are you watching the clock? If you're fine, what are you watching the clock for?
All right. I know this guy.
And also, can I ask you, Chig? Can I ask you as well, Chig? Chig, any other fighter in that hold, do they tap out?
Do you think Francis
tapped out? Any other fighter in that hold? None of them is as big framed as Derek Lewis. Not Stipe, not DC. It's the way you get your arm around it and have the whole grip.
To make 265. So
this is what I'm trying to say. Any other heavyweight in that top 10, I think Olenek has got 59 he's got 59 wins and 58 submissions. Like this guy is ridiculous. But all credit to Derek Lewis there. I'm not trying to take anything away from his win.
All jokes aside, It's about that. It's about lucky punches.
I'm not trying to take anything away from his wins. You know, it was
He's
a
a
great win.
brawler,
And
he looks for small opportunities to take advantage of, and then tries to get the job done in that. That's why
And
he
on
was
top
never
of that-
going to beat DC, because DC is all about control. I don't think he beats, to be honest. What's it called? What's his name? Big DC. What's his name? The guy that
Curtis Blades.
Blades. You don't beat Blades either. I'm weird about it.
Who don't beat Blades? Who don't wait? Who don't beat Blades?
Blades beats him all day long.
Blades beats who?
Lewis all day long.
Oh! I thought you were gonna say DC. I was gonna say
no.
Hold up.
Blades beats Lewis all day long. All day long. I could accept it.
Nah,
he does, bro. I'll be honest. I really don't like that fight for him. I'll be real. I really don't like that fight.
I'll go with Lewis on that fight.
Unless Lewis learns to start throwing some knees or something.
I'll go with Lewis on that fight. I'll go with Lewis on that fight.
And by the way, can I just give Derek Lewis, another moment to shine? He's just broken the knockout record in the heavyweight division in UFC history. And we're talking about some of the biggest heavyweights that's passed through, like Shane Carwin, the Brooks, Frank Mir. You know how many people Frank Mir knocked the fuck out. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're talking big heavyweights that's passed through. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous that he's got the most knockout in the heavyweight history.
For some reason,
it's just insane. It's insane, absolutely insane.
For some reason, I actually thought what's his face had that.
See, look, Dan T says it. That's exactly what I thought. I only realized he was in trouble when he said it afterwards. Otherwise, I was never really that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, go and look at his story.
You guys ain't watched Olenek before to understand.
Like this, some of this.
No. You could be just standing there hugging.
This guy.
Listen. You could be just standing there hugging, and the next thing you see, the man's tapping. Yeah, and he's just get a little hug, like a little hug, and then the next thing the man's tapping.
Olenek tried that fucking Ezekiel choke on Lewis. His arm was not big enough to go around. That's why he didn't pull it. I watched it about 4 times. His arm was not big enough to go around. That's why he gave it up. Because he tried a couple times and he went to go for it. He got it. Like I said, I keep saying it. Anyone else with just a tiny bit smaller frame, and it would have been done. Olenek got that Ezekiel choke. He tried it twice, but Derek was just too big for his arm to go around so he gave it up and tried another position.
Derek did say he knew he'd go for it at some point, and that he's been working to try and resist it. So
he did defend it. He didn't defend it.
Listen,
he didn't defend it. That's the thing.
It don't matter.
I know he won.
Yeah, he won.
Look, I'm not trying. Like I said, I'm not even trying to throw shade on Lewis because I like Lewis.
It's just so funny, that you guys didn't see the little intricacies that were happening in the fight.
But sometimes when your fighter wins, little intricacies does not fucking matter. And this is where you know what I mean, Derek Lewis.
Now, Ola, now you feel exactly how I feel when I was trying to say to you, Usman should have done more, and then you guys were like, but he won! What the fuck? You get what I'm saying? You see how it feels? You're trying to, you can't really get your point across because they ain't trying, nobody trying to hear you.
That's why I just said, little intro. I know, and that's why, that's why I come to that conclusion. Sometimes when your guy wins, especially in a fight that looks difficult, little intricacies you don't really care. You're just happy that your guy won, and I'm happy he won. It cost me £20, but it's one of the good £20 I've spent during the time I've been doing the bets. You know what I mean? So it's a good one. We'll try and redeem ourselves. We've passed £20 in and around the fucking group. It's all good. You know what I mean? What goes around comes around, and then fight of the night and performance of the night. There was no fight of the night this week, so it was just performance of the night. And me and Chig got a point. So Chig is on 7, I'm on 13, Will is on 21. And we'll move on to
Well,
This
no.
week.
Can I say one thing?
What?
I love you, Arsenal fans, but this is the difference between United and Arsenal fans. See the
Why
points.
Why you bringing?
I love you guys.
Dumb shit.
Gotta think that gets you muted. Right?
Why is it?
Through the screen right now.
Why is he bringing? Why are you bringing a dumb shit? You lucky I can't look at my comments right now, man. In comment section, make sure you lot get it.
No. I love you guys.
Yeah, comment section, man. Make sure you lot wrap him up.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind this if Ngannou somehow gets the title and maybe Lewis beats Glaze. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Because I think you need a different way to sell that match. And I think the title fight is the way you sell that match.
We need to hold up on this whole Lewis Ngannou rematch. Let's get it on business. Archie, I'm not with that. You know what I mean? My guy is the crown champion right now.
Wait.
Hold on.
Why are you not with that?
Okay. So since you asked, because I know you know where I'm going with this. If DC loses, or shall I say when DC loses?
Oh,
I knew it.
He's gonna need your shoulder to cry on.
You already know because now he's gonna pick on that. And then we're gonna spend time arguing about it,
bro. I brought it up, so I'm saying pump your brakes because Stipe might win. Stipe might win.
Ola, you're the instigator here. Pause it. Stop it.
No. Let him have his fun, Chig. Let him have his fun because this is DC's last fight.
Anyways,
remember.
Anyway. Oh, you start about
everybody in there.
We got plenty of time.
Right. Hold on. All right. You know what? Let's take it from the bottom, man. Let's take it from. Do you want to get the screen up?
Right? All right. For anyone who doesn't know, this is the bit where I usually
can we do the prelims as well, because we know some of the fighters on the prelims. They're well known.
We could do why not? Listen,
I think we should do the prelims.
This whole show is dedicated to this card, so we could do as much as we like.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get it.
All right. And plus, I need the points. So I didn't even
check. I didn't even check prelims anyway, man.
I need the points, so I'm all for it. All right, so I've got the main card up now, but you guys can see the chat.
Yeah.
All right, I can already see why he wants to do the prelims.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We know some of the fighters on the prelims.
No. He's talking of good-looking women on here.
That's what I was gonna say. I know Chig's talking different. Chig's talking a different language.
Ola, you dirty dog, you. All right. Ashley Yoda versus Livana Souza.
So go on.
Do you want to go first?
I was gonna go Souza. I'm just going with Souza. Fuck it.
Yeah, me too. I'll always go with the Brazilian in this situation.
Yeah, I'm going Souza as well.
Fuck it, no. That was a good choice, then. I'll
never pick someone this pretty to beat a Brazilian girl.
And actually, you're that 7-5. Souza's 13-2. Fantastic jiu-jitsu on her. Yeah. Both coming off a loss though. So, but I'll give Souza a little bit more chance.
Have you actually seen both fight? Both girls?
Yeah, I've seen both of them fight.
I was about to say Ola would have seen any of them fight.
Is she a good fighter, this Ashley Yoda?
She's a good.
She's 21 questions, Chick. 21 questions.
She's all right. She's an all right fighter. She's average. She just lost matches that you wouldn't expect her to lose, but she's all right fighter still. I just think Souza's got way more tools in the box to get the job done. So that's why I'm going with her.
All right.
So what's next on the list?
TJ Brown versus Danny Chavez.
Right.
Okay, this guy's 0-1. Interesting.
Yeah. So these two guys here, as you can see the. Hold on. Yeah, as you can see the stats there. Danny Chavez. Dan. Hold on.
Not much stats.
Okay. Yeah, Danny Chavez. I mean, this is just going to be a straight kickboxing, stand up and bang sort of match. Both of these guys, they're not that invested in takedowns and the whole jiu-jitsu getting in the guard type of thing. They stand and bang. Potential fight performance of the night. Somebody's going to sleep in this fight. But if I'm going to go with somebody, I'm going with TJ Brown on this one.
Do you know what? I was going to say the same thing. I've got a feeling he'd be desperate to win. The fact that he's not been cut already makes me think, okay, maybe there's something about this guy that actually is good, and maybe he was unlucky last time. And it looks like, from the looks of things, it looks like they've just drafted this Danny Chavez in. They have he literally has no stats other than.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why he got drafted in, because they were not on the card before. I've already checked this card, and okay. Magomed Ankalaev and Ion Kitlaba got moved.
I'm just saying.
Magomed Ankalaev and Ion Kitlaba got moved, so that fight's cancelled. So that's why they've had to bring these up, and they've shifted Herbert Burns and Pineda up into the main card. So that's why that's happened.
Okay.
So I'm also hopefully that's a little bit of explanation for you guys. Yeah. What about you, Will? Who are you going for?
Danny Chavez. This is why I split apart from you.
Okay.
Got the more experience.
All right, on to the third one.
Exactly.
So Felice Herring versus Verana Jidan.
Oh, Felice. Talking about shitting, you remember Felice's fight?
Where's the picture? Yes, I do remember. Oh, yes, I do remember.
Where she squeezed the living shit out of that girl?
Yes, I remember. Disgusting.
Yeah. Okay.
So Felice Herring versus Jandaroba. 13-2 for Jandaroba.
13-2. It says 15-1 here.
Hold on. Oh yeah, 15-1. My bad. That's right. 15-1 in my paper. Vanna Jandaroba. So it's a strawweight. Look, most of the strawweight fights don't really end up in finishes, but I think I'm gonna go with Jandaroba here to get the job done.
Okay. I'll also go with Jandaroba. I think Felice is about to lose her ranking spot.
Okay. You know me. I'm feeling also controversial.
This guy, regardless, will just pick opposite.
Yep. Going with Felice.
Just for the shits and giggles. Felice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know me. I mean, it was more interesting if we do shit like that sometimes. You know what I mean? Right. Just go left for them sake.
So what's the next one?
Ooh.
Okay. It's your boy Jim Miller versus Vink Pachel.
Potential fight tonight.
I do like Jim Miller. It's tough, rugged, but he's coming off a loss, isn't he?
Yeah. You know what? Guys like Jim Miller, Clay Guida.
No, Jim Miller's coming off a win.
It's coming off a win. Okay, my bad. Sorry.
Guys like
Clay Guida, I'm confusing him for.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Not much to Will's point just now.
Guys like Clay Guida, him, Diego Sanchez. What's the other guy who?
Bobby Green.
No, not Bobby Green. Yeah, Bobby Green too. He's in
that category.
Yeah, he's in the new one coming. What's that guy that Cowboy kicked? Matt Brown. Matt Brown.
Oh yeah, Matt Brown. Yeah.
They're always in potential fight of the nights. These guys are always in potential fight of the nights every time, no matter what. Matter what.
Let me just write down your potential fight of the night right now.
I was gonna say
no.
I might as well put it down right now because
but this is like prelims, so I'm gonna go for the majors for fight of the nights.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go last this time.
Go on then.
So again, both of them coming off a win, 12-2 for Vince as well. They both beat Roosevelt's. to get to this point, and good wins as well from both of them. So, but Jim Miller, you can't count him out. I counted him out before. It costed me a tenner against Clay Guida. So, but Vince Pinchin is just one of those guys. I mean, they keep feeding Jim Miller somebody to make his name off of them, and those people keep failing. But I think this guy is going to be the one to get the job done. So I'm going to go with Vince.
Oh, it's Vince, not Vink. That's the way I called him.
Well, Vince, Pinchin.
You might be right. Maybe it is Vince. He is American, so you could be right.
When we get to Merab, I'll let you call his name.
No. I stay butchering names. I'm like when it comes to reading names. I can't do it. But go on.
I'm going to go with Pitchell as well. Only because I think that Jim is a little bit
seasoned.
Yeah, no. But like he's been in too many wars.
Okay. I'm gonna do a will, and I'm gonna back Jim.
Wow.
I actually think Vince will win, but I'm gonna go Jim just for the shits and giggles.
Are you serious? You can't do with me just like that when you think Vince is gonna win. Oh come on.
No, honestly, I'll go Jim. I always knew I was gonna go Jim because I had a feeling you lot would go Vince or whatever his name is.
Okay. And stop listening to the comments as well. I can see how your mind's getting swayed. Stop watching the comments because they can sway you easily. Because I see some guy said about quick early.
You in the comments rarely agree. I want you to know that.
Okay.
We rarely agree on fights.
Oh,
rarely.
all right.
Big up to everyone in the chat. You guys are active. I can see you.
Ooh. Yeah. I just think Jim's a little bit old. That's the only reason why I'm going with Vic.
Okay.
Or Vic.
Ola, give me the green light when you're ready.
Yeah, I've been ready. I was just waiting for you.
He was waiting for us.
I was just waiting for you to.
Main card then.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
Herbert Burns
versus Daniel Pineda.
Let's call it Herbert Blaze Burns.
Okay.
Is this where we're gonna have a little?
Is this man? Is this his
dominance? Dominance. We're about to have it.
No.
We're about to have it.
No.
Is this Gilbert's brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, my guy is gonna eat. He's definitely gonna eat. Anyways, Herbert Blaze Burns. That boy there, 11-2 in the UFC. Pineda 26-13. Both fighters, they come from ONE FC, and straight to Titans. I showed you something about Titan in the WhatsApp group earlier on. Another fight that's going on down there. Another one of my boys. But you learn about that boy later on when it gets signed. You learn about him. But for now, six straight finishes from Herbert Burns, and he's just lighting people up. He's lighting motherfuckers up. And Pineda, 7 straight finishes from this guy. So he's just recently been signed back to the UFC. He got busted on drugs.
And then was dropped.
Yeah, so he served his 2-year ban, came back, and he's had a couple of finishes in the time that he's been back.
Look at his takedown accuracy. Jeez.
But we know what Herbert Burns is all about. These guys are trained by the Gracies. You all know what the Gracies do. Baddest people in jiu-jitsu. He don't even use the jiu-jitsu to finish people, and he's awesome in jiu-jitsu. He could wrap anybody up just like that. And I think if the fight is not going his way, that's 1-2 that he knows 100% he can count on. I'm not counting this guy out. I'm definitely. You all know where I'm gonna go. Soon as his name came up, I'm going with Herbert Bonds.
Dominance MMA.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna say that, but since you opened the door, Dominance MMA. Since you opened the door, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, we eating, man, we eating.
Fuck all of you, rats.
Well,
I'm gonna go with Burns as well. I'm gonna go with Burns.
Any reason?
Because I think he might win. What other reason else would I go with? Right.
I think
there's no dominance, anything ties to me, you know. They're fucking rats. But if I need my rat to win, I'll bet on him.
The stats alone for me are just completely swamp this Daniel Pineda guy. I just can't see a way for him to win this match. And these Burns motherfuckers, they're serious. They're serious. Like I say, listen, I like Usman. I think he gets beat by his teammate. I've said it from the get-go. And I think that maybe his brother could be of the same sort of ilk. So I will go Burns as well. Probably a quick submission. Round 1 submission. We should get extra points when we get the call of the move, you know. Just putting it out there. If I say round 1 submission and there's an actual round 1 submission, I should get an extra point for that shit.
Yeah, we didn't begin the whole point system with we start that in January. In January we start that in because this whole point system is going to end in December, and then January we'll run it again. So we'll add that to it. If you call the round or you call the move or if you call both, then you get so and so points. So we'll work on that. We'll work on, you know what I mean, making it happen. So yeah, we're still growing. We're growing week by week. Okay. So on to the next one when you're ready.
So Full House Burns. Next one, John Dodson versus Majib Dejvalachibibi.
Tyson.
So John Dodson.
I can't say that.
Mike Tyson. Just call him Tyson. Just call him Mike Tyson.
Miraj Devashvili. That's what you mean. Devashvili.
Devashvili. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just call him Tyson.
Devashvili. Well, so where's the H in what you just said?
Devashvili.
Oh, okay. All right. This guy. You're back because you can pronounce a Russian name.
Yeah, I love the Russian name there. Like Magomed.
Magomed. Another dominance.
No, he's not dominance, but like
Magomed.
If you look at the dominance table,
you know what I mean? Them Chemaev names there, them no Magomedov name there. You know what I mean?
Magomedov, and I've got to say it slowly.
No Magomedov. You know what I mean? Magomed Sharipov, man. You get me? Come on, man. Yo, let's not get into that right now. Let's deal with Dodson and Devashvili. Yeah. Come on. Where are you going? Where are you going to? I'll
go first. I'm going to go Maharab. I think Dodson, to be honest, at this point, is just gatekeeper, isn't it? I think he's a decent fighter. I've never been overly impressed with him. Proper small.
Disrespect.
I know, but he's proper small. I know he's been around a long time, but I've never really rated him that much. And I think this guy will have him and take his ranking. So that's my pick. I'm going to go with Marab.
William?
I love Tyson, you know. I love Tyson. I can't say his name.
What's Tyson's got to do with this?
All of mine know what Tyson's going to do. Have you not heard that Dishabili guy in his corner? Have you not heard him talk? When they tell him, fight, do like Tyson. Yes!
Oh, yes! Okay, yes. I have seen that. I've seen that in an MML World clip. Okay.
That was him.
Uh-huh.
That's do like Tyson. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going with Vashvili, yeah?
No, I said hang on. I said I like him, and then I like Tyson, and then we went.
I think I'll go Dodson, personally.
Yep, I am going Dodson.
I thought so. Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
I'm starting to work out how Will makes these picks now. Starting to work.
So what's made you make this pick, William? Just out of my curiosity. Just what swayed you? Well, even though you like Tyson, give me something that really swayed you.
Tyson gets tired a lot easier, quicker.
Okay.
That's what he's telling you. That's what he's telling you.
If that's what he says, that's what he says. Right.
No. But hang on. What do you think, Chig? What do you think's in my head? Let me see if you could scratch his little surface.
No. Why would I give away my tactic in something we're competing with? At the end of the year,
you're wrong. You might be wrong.
No, at the end of the year, I will tell you what I think my tactic.
Okay, all right. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Put it this way: there's a reason I flat out went against you in the last fight.
Okay.
In the not the last fight, the in the Jim Miller fight.
Yeah. Got you.
All
right.
I see.
Tactics, brother. I need to try to catch you somehow. Let's
yeah, unfortunately, these don't end. You don't really. It's just testing knowledge,
and then
this is what's going to lead to that.
Right. So picks are not included in the overall.
No. You just.
There's no way I should be so far behind. Just
it's just bonuses. Just bonuses.
There is a reason why you should be far behind because you ain't been paying attention to the rules of the game.
Apparently not. I thought picks were included. Why do we waste time on this pick then, Darren? God.
Because it's interesting.
Just so everyone is clear, I'd have been winning if it was on picks.
Okay. So John Dodson, 22-11, Merab 11-4. But John Dodson. I mean, if you go and look at his last 2 wins, mad. He beat Eddie Wineland and Nathaniel Wood, knocked him out.
Did he win his last fight? I feel like he lost it. Oh, okay.
Nathaniel Wood. That was his last fight. And if you look at the losses, because I know people want to diss him and say he's a gatekeeper, which is why I said the disrespect earlier on. Yep. If you look at his losses, especially the last 5 losses that's kept him out there. Jimmy Rivera, Monster, Peter Yan, champion, Marlon Moraes, like #1 contender. This guy has never been finished. All these people that I've just mentioned, they lost to him by split decision. This guy is a complete boxer. He moves around, doesn't stay in one place. His scrambles is ridiculous. You name it, his takedown defense, his wrestling is right up there. There's nothing that Merab is bringing that Dodson ain't seen before. For sure. And for me, I'm going to go with Dodson on this one. I think he stops Merab because all Merab is coming with is takedowns. If you can get the takedowns, he gets successful. But it's coming with the takedowns. But there's somebody that Dodson is just one guy that you should see him when he fought Demetrius Johnson. It's ridiculous. And that's when you really respect Dodson's wrestling. So for me, I just think he's got absolute experience, more tools in the box to get the job done. Fantastic fighter. He's been around for a long time, and I think he definitely get a win over Merab. So I'm gonna go with Dodson on that one. Okay.
Oh, Chig, did Ola gave you a little bit of what goes on in my mind? Just a little bit, but
yeah, because I know Ola occasionally follows that theory, but he mixes it up more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I can't necessarily say it's an Ola tactic.
Okay then. Let's
go. So on to the next one, JDS and Rosenstrike.
Will? I think this is Rosenstrike all day long. I mean, JDS, I think is the more rounded fighter, but I also just think the chin is gone. I don't think the moment that Rosenstrike reaches it, I think it'll be a wrap. Both are coming off a loss, to be fair. Both are coming off devastating knockouts. But Santos is on a bit of a skid now because he's lost to Francis. He's lost to Blades. The Blades one, I think, really harmed him. And I think, he needs to win this. So he will come forward. He's the striker. Rosenstrike's a striker. But I think that will suit Rosenstrike. He will want to get back on track after the Francis loss. They're both the same height. I just feel like, for me, I just feel like Rosenstrike has him. He's younger, hungrier. Rosenstrike all day long. I'm looking forward to this fight. More than the main event, actually. Really looking forward to this fight. So, yeah.
Okay,
first round knockout.
You know what? Let me go and let Will can go last.
Okay.
For me, these two fighters is really a toss of the coin. There's no wrong or right answer to how you pick it or for your reason to pick it.
Well on the other,
because JDS, yes, it took a more recent beating from Ngannou and Blades, but he beat Derek Lewis convincingly too.
He did beat Lewis, but
I think
Rosenstrike is a more rounded fighter than Lewis. I'm being real. Let's just be honest.
Rosenstrike is more what?
Rounded, yes.
Than Lewis.
Yeah.
So you think if them two get paired up, Rosenstrike beats Lewis?
Yes, I do. And Lewis is my guy.
Wow. Okay. That fight might happen.
Rosenstrike has got no ground game. Rosenstrike has got
that fight might happen.
Ground game whatsoever.
I don't know whether you've seen Askren saying one or two things about your boy Lewis. I don't know whether
you've seen. To do X and needs to do Y and didn't do any of them.
You need to go and see what Askren.
Talk crap about my boy, man. Carry on.
Askren was actually very complimentary.
Carry on.
It was very complimentary.
No one me up the way you wind Will up.
No, bro, I'm just trying to say to you, Will, remember I was talking to you about this during the week. Askren was really, really complimentary, and he said, listen, he's got one of the best takedown defense in the heavyweight division, and if he learns one or two things, which he's prepared because he loves the bones of Derek Lewis and is prepared to actually coach him on one or two moves, and he'll be that much better whenever it comes into the fight. He was being complimentary. He wasn't talking shit about Derek Lewis.
But Chig, Rosenstrike has got no ground game whatsoever.
Let's find out, brother. We'll find out.
Let me ask you a question.
Santos is a rounded fighter.
Let me ask you a question. If Overeem was going to fight anyone, and win convincingly, where do you think he would do that at? On his feet or on the ground? Overeem.
Considering he's a Strikeforce champion, and the way he won in Strikeforce, K1 as well, I might add.
Okay. So you're saying on the feet, so
but he took Rose. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, we've seen Overeem many times. He doesn't like to go to the ground, and even when you take him to the ground, he's quick. Like let's just get back up again. It's all up.
Francis has no ground game either. It didn't help him, did it?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is Rosenstrike had for what Overeem did to Rosenstrike. That was wrong. Because
what I'm saying is, in both your example and in this fight, Francis had no ground game against either opponent. It didn't help him.
I know.
Overeem certainly weren't able to just take down Francis. Neither was JDS. I'm not seeing JDS really take people down, other than the Lewis fight. But the Lewis fight was a weird fight for me. I feel like that was a winnable fight for Lewis.
But what I'm trying to say is, I'm hoping.
I can see where you guys are going now. Interesting.
I'm hoping that JDS puts his pride aside and goes for ground game, because he is he's an extraordinary.
Is a superior jiu-jitsu
guy. Yeah, but his pride makes him want to stand and bang. Because he thinks he's the best boxer.
Rosenstrike is a kickboxer.
Yeah, he thinks he's the best boxer in the heavyweight division. He still says it now. He doesn't care if Ngannou's knocked him out or whoever's knocked him out. He thinks he's the best boxer in the heavyweight division. So so that's the problem with JDS. Yeah. But that being said, like I said, if he watches Overeem was second. Overeem actually won that fight, to be honest with you, because
I
he
thought he
didn't
won
get
that
finished.
fight too.
He didn't get finished.
The ref was too eager, man.
Yeah,
Eager beaver.
the ref didn't even he didn't even stop the fight. If you watch, the ref didn't actually stop the fight. He only just went up to him after.
I thought it was like the end of the round, and they're telling me it's the end of the fight. I'm thinking, what the fuck?
Okay. Yeah.
But when you look at Overeem start smiling, if any doctor see that, they'd want to call off that fucking fight too, man. When Overeem start smiling, he should have fucking kept his mouth shut. When he starts smiling now, you see his lip falling off his fucking mouth. You're thinking, God damn, you know what? This fight's truly over. So,
also, well, let me cut this story short because I think I'm going too far.
Yeah, you're going way too long with it, man.
Yeah, I'm going with JDS because I've watched Rosenstrike's hands. His hands, he's good, but he's slow. It's a little bit too slow for my liking. So, and even the old JDS will give him a little bit of problems with the hands.
See, you know.
Okay.
The funny thing is, right? So I'm gonna put something up for you, right?
Go on.
I knew Will would choose JDS. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Well, even I said Will would choose Rosenstrike. So
come on, guys.
I wouldn't claim
You're my best Anderson Silva voice. Come on, guys. It's nothing.
Okay.
It's nothing.
Well, you thought I was gonna choose Rosenstrike.
I thought you would choose JDS all day long. So will Ola, by the way. Go on.
Anyways,
Ola loves experience. Go on.
Both of them, like I said, they both lost to Ngannou, and Ngannou is one of these guys that if he really touches you, if you don't come back for a while, you can. I don't even think you need to blame yourself. You just need to embrace the oblivion that you've been sent to by Ngannou, and come back when you get a visa to come back from oblivion. So when you look at it, these two guys, they both got, in my opinion, they both got weak chins because they're in the heavyweight division, and both of them has been knocked out by the same guy. So that tells me both chins can get touched. We could get a double knockout here, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean?
Rohan Fernandez. But still, go on. That's bad.
For me, I still think JDS has way more in the box. I think he can fight on the outside. Rosenstrike has to get in to try and take him. But JDS has this long, rounded hooks that he can land on the temple if you're rushing in to try and get in the pockets to try and touch JDS. So for me, I just think JDS would manage it and try to take it down to look.
As soon as this fight was made, I knew Ola would pick JDS. I don't even know why he longed it out.
Hang on. Chig thinks he's cracked the code, but he hasn't. He hasn't cracked the division code.
No. That's not the code I'm talking about. That's not the code I'm talking about.
Let me tell you something.
That's Ola's code.
I know.
We're not. I didn't say that was your code.
I know. We're not going for experience, you know. We're not only going for experience.
I did not say that was your code.
Okay.
So that's Ola's code.
Okay.
Because it's clearly not your code because you would have gone Jim Miller. So
there you go.
So then, brother, you think I don't know? Come on, I'll tell you. I promise.
I didn't go Jim Miller.
No,
I didn't go Jim Miller the last time he lost me money.
That's why he's saying it's not
because you started the story by saying Jim Miller lost me money, and then you said I normally every time I pick him he proves me wrong, but this is gonna be the time. And then from the time you're spitting them bars, I already knew you had to go against your instincts. Twice
okay,
before,
moving on swiftly.
Listen, yo, how many shows have you been sitting back and watching? Wait. First off, Chig.
This is why I'm so annoyed.
I've got two questions for you.
I thought the fights were on the line. Because I thought, hold on, how can I be losing when I'm getting all these picks right? How can I be losing?
Hang on a minute. Let me ask you a question.
Because if this
how many shows have you watched back?
I'll be whooping their asses right now. Know this.
Wait, how many shows have you watched back this week?
I watched no shows, but
are you sure? You sound like
don't even try it. You don't even try it.
And also, yeah.
Good call, William. Good call.
And also, yeah.
Oh my word.
And also, how bad? Yeah,
Agree with that all day long.
Yeah, how bad? Yeah, how bad did Derek Brunson fuck your whole psyche up? Because this is all from Derek Brunson, you know.
Listen,
as much as you might disagree with me now, this is
Ola.
all from Derek Brunson.
But I don't know Ola. I know him. I know him. I know the way the boy operates. I even know he'll pick. I promise you, after he picks the main event, I'll be totally honest and I'll let you know who I think he picks.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's move on to the co-main.
Woo!
Sugar Sean.
Yes, sir.
Versus
Marlon Vera. How about this for a co-main event, man?
I must admit, I've recently started to have doubts about Sean O'Malley. Don't know why. Just maybe something to do with the way he trains. And I just thought to myself, you know what? When you face a real guy, I think they're going to whoop your ass. That was what I kept thinking. So every time I saw him training and hitting the bags and he's talking about all this shit about how he has amazing technique, I'm like, you don't really have that good of a technique with punching, at least punching. I don't think you have that good of a technique. I feel like there's a couple of 135ers that will beat him. I really do. I don't think Cody's one of them. But then I don't really rate Cody like that.
Wow. Why are you doing dominance like that?
Bun dominance. Let's just be real here.
Well, then again, the guy chucked Cody under the bus anyway. So yeah.
What are you talking about, man?
Shut up, man.
Why you bringing up bullshit?
Bullshit. But I do think Sean O'Malley wins here. Probably UD points. I think Vera's quite tough. You know these Ecuadorians, you don't mess around with them, boy. I don't mess around.
Do you know what? I'm going Chico.
Okay.
I'm going Chico.
Chico or Chito?
Chito. I mean, You know, I've been calling him Chico the whole day today.
You probably waiting for the show just to expose yourself.
No, I haven't. Not even with him.
You haven't said it to Ola?
Yeah, not to Ola. I've been calling him Chico all day, literally, to people at my work. But yeah, I'm going with Chito. I'm only going with him because I've seen a few clips of them having a little bit of a fallout backstage, or whatever it was. Yeah.
Oh, what? O'Malley and Vera?
Yeah.
Because O'Malley keeps talking, bruv. My man, he's got a
and my man looked how he was looking at O'Malley. You could tell he don't fear him at all.
Then he's lost his fight.
He don't fear him at all.
You don't fear him, but if he's wound up, he's lost this fight.
No. This is ages ago. This is ages ago.
Okay.
Ages ago. That they'd finished fighting both. Both of them had finished their fights, but they were backstage.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a build-up show you were talking about. Okay.
No. And then he went up to O'Malley and asked him something. He wasn't happy with something O'Malley said or whatever it was, and he went up to him and asked him, and O'Malley tried to, be like all jokey or
my man's feeling his hype a lot. I know, he's feeling his hype.
Yeah, and then he, my man was just staring at him, just looking at him and nodding his head back and forth. But you could tell he was really serious, but he was nodding his head. And then
interesting.
He touched O'Malley in his chest a few times, like poking him and stuff, like.
As if to say,
Yeah, like you said it. Now you said this and you said that. I heard this and like that sort. It was pictures rather than a whole clip of it. It was more pictures, so you could just see the stills of little things. But yeah, and that made me like I was all the time. I was looking at his eyes, and he never, ever, lost eye contact. These
Ecuadorians, you don't mess around with them, bro. They are tough people, man.
It's like Masvidal talking to Leon Edwards kind of thing. Like it felt like that.
Oh, okay. It was like that.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. Yeah, it was kind of like that. It was kind of like that. And you could tell. And then the height as well, because I looked at the height and I thought, oh, he's not far off his height, you know. He's short, but he's not far off his height.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? So,
okay.
So this is something that, and I think that's why O'Malley went on a tangent that he wanted Cheeto. Because it was brewing from the background, apparently. But even though Cheeto lost his last fight, he said he felt like he wanted him. So it might be from whatever was said, whatever we exchanged that time, O'Malley's on him.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Ola, before you answer, let me ask you a number of questions first. Quick fire. Quick. Does Sean O'Malley beat Aljamain?
Wow.
Take dominance out of that shit.
No.
Get out of that shit.
No, Aljamain ain't even in dominance, but no. I like Aljamain because of Matt Serra and we trains with him.
Oh, of course, there's Matt Serra, but when I start running through them, take dominance out of that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Did you beat Marlon Moraes?
I don't know. No.
Does he beat Peter Yan?
He's got a chance.
Yeah.
I say yeah. I say he's got a chance.
If he's more rounded than Peter Yan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those two you mentioned beat Peter Yan. Sterling and Moraes.
Aldo.
Does it beat Aldo?
Yeah.
Yes.
You think so? This is the one time I'm doing
Aldo.
a U. I picked Aldo in that fight.
I think he beat Aldo as well.
Aldo's done right now. He's not even a gatekeeper. You don't even trust him to gatekeep.
Yeah, I mean, and that weight cut to 135 is too much for Aldo, man. He's punishing himself.
Think about this. Think about this, Chig. Yeah.
I picked all of those guys to beat O'Malley. All of them.
I picked two of them. I even think Sandhagen would beat O'Malley.
Yeah, me too.
Sandhagen.
What?
Huh?
I think he beat Sandhagen.
What?
To be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Are you joking or are you?
I'm being serious.
Wow.
So why are you laughing then if you're being serious? Because after you laughed, I thought, okay, he's only joking
serious.
now.
I just like Ola's reaction to it, but I'm being serious.
Yeah, because we're shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am shocked. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's the fight game. Anybody can lose, and anybody can win.
Let me tell you something.
Feel his hype.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, if Cheeto gives him trouble, yeah, then he ain't gonna stand up to any of the top five. No, not Sandhagen. I said any of the top five.
So if it's a UD, albeit a clean UD, but a UD, what's your opinion?
Then we'll have to see. We have to push him up a bit, innit? That's what he said, didn't it? Dana said.
Dana said, yeah, he'll give him a top 10
Statman, yeah. Statman or what's the other guy's name? I forgot his name. Rob Font. Yeah, so.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, I still think he needed a couple of fights to get to someone like Cody anyways, you know what I mean? I've been saying that from when he beat Eddie Wineland.
Cody will come back with a belt.
He needs a couple of fights to get to someone like Cody, and it looks like it's going to be that way. So let's see the manner of finish. I think O'Malley takes this. I don't know if any of you guys caught O'Malley on embedded. Did any of you catch it?
No.
If you haven't seen it, O'Malley's got into Cheeto's head. This man has painted his hair in the Ecuadorian colors, and he is fucking blazing him with it. So I don't know. He might, because his whole game plan is to get people to get out of pocket, get out of character. You know what I mean? Try and overreach, and O'Malley will just catch you and slip you. And this is what this guy does.
I think that.
But I don't want to hold on. I don't want to disrespect Cheeto's pedigrees on a 6-5 win streak. All finishes, by the way. Okay. All finishes. Beat Song Yadong along the way, who is a very, very tough top 10. Is a very tough top 10. So I think this fight here could actually add more stock to Vera than O'Malley. O'Malley will only get more stock on the way he finishes the fight, but I think this one really puts Chito Vera back there amongst the top 10, if you know what I'm saying, because it could really call out a top 10 after this fight and say, you know what, I'll stop that hype train. Give me something one fight in the top 10 to lift me up to challenge the top 5, and he'd be looking at that as well. But I just think O'Malley right now, I think is too good to be denied this win. So I will actually go with the first round knockout.
Okay,
wow.
Interesting. Big cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, let's go. Let's see what we do here. Stipe Miocic, the champion, versus
You don't need my answer. You don't need my motherfucking answer. Everybody knows what my answer is.
DC. Let's start with Will.
Well, and you're gonna say something nice about your guy, man. Talk to me.
This is it. Look. This is my guy's last fight in the heavyweight. Yeah, in the heavyweight division against the champion. Yeah, who we've already knocked out and schooled over 3 rounds, and then got our asses fucking knocked out in a 4th. Yeah, when we should have just cruised it. But we're gonna do a Curtis Blaze, my guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna do a Curtis Blaze.
Pick up the joint.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, all we need is that win.
Oh,
that means
all we need is that win.
So Usman, it's not allowed to be boring.
I'll break it down for you.
No, I don't want you to break down nothing.
Go on.
Because you just said you're going to do a Curtis Blade. And we know how Dana felt about Curtis Blade at his last fight against Volkov. So, just let me. I'm just going to actually, you know what? I should let you finish because this is your boy. Have your shine, man. Let your boy do his thing, man. You know what I mean? Don't cry on my shoulder when it all goes wrong, like your boy. But you know what? Let your boy do his thing, man. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, we're gonna stink up the place. Do anything, we have to do to win. We don't care what Dana says because you know what? After we'll be sipping pina coladas in our retirement home. You get
simple as that, huh?
It's simple as that. We don't care what Dana says. We haven't got a future to think about. We're not gonna keep the belt. We get the belt and we're out. Like out. See ya. See you later, alligator. If we don't get a belt, we're out too. So it don't matter. It don't matter for us what we gotta do in this fight. Now, for someone like Usman, who needs the fans to keep him going,
don't worry about
watching the fights.
Don't worry about Usman. Let's focus on
I ain't worried about that. But I just have to fucking answer him. Yeah, but still, so we don't really care. So our last
fight. I want you to go last, by the way.
Yeah. No. I want to see what you're doing.
All right. Yeah. Go on. I'm going. Like I said, I'm going with DC. I don't really care how the fight goes. I don't really care where it ends up as long as we end up with a win. If we don't end up with a win and we go out with a bang, I'll be happy. That's all I can say. My man has had the best career he could ever have, considering he was brought in, to be Kane's training partner and has become a champion in 2 divisions. He never even dreamed of doing the UFC. He never even dreamed of MMA fighting. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, and they said Kane told him he was so good, he was too good, that they put him in heavyweight fights, and he did what he did. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? So we're happy no matter how tomorrow night goes. We're happy because we've overachieved. We didn't go to an Olympics, and then we ended up with being 2 division champion. Yeah, heavyweight, and light heavyweight. Come on, put some respect upon our name before we exit the building. Because after we leave, ain't gonna be no more fucking good guys in the motherfucking building.
All right. I think that DC's got to be a favorite going into this fight in a really weird way, because the way that Stipe won the last fight, DC was lighting him up, as Dana himself says, lighting him up in that fight, dominating him everywhere. And Stipe very impressively, or his coaches very impressively, identified something that Stipe wasn't doing. They adjusted, and then they won the fight. Now you got to think, if that was Stipe's only plan and only way of beating DC, then he's in trouble in this fight. Because people say that, oh well, Stipe was winning the first fight. What, really?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. He only won that round.
I'm not
only
convinced by that.
Round.
Maybe you could have given him a very slight edge, but he definitely wasn't dominating.
Nah,
that's for damn sure. And then DC landed the knockout, which means, if you believe that, that means over the two fights, DC has dominated more of those two fights than Stipe has.
Which is what I said.
But it is 1-1. And I'll be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest. I think Stipe wins this fight.
It's all good.
I just got a feeling that when the fight really counts with DC, for some reason, my man just it's like he doesn't rise to the occasion. The first fight, he wasn't expected to win the fight. He wasn't the favorite in that fight, and he won it. When he was the favorite in the second fight, he choked. Against John Jones, choked twice. And I just feel like, as much as I want DC to win,
but he wasn't favorite. He wasn't favorite in both of the John Jones fights, by the way. But go on.
What, you saying that he wasn't the favorite in the first fight?
No, he wasn't in both.
He was the favorite in both fights, do you say?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. So it wasn't a big. Okay, he just lost to Jones. He's only lost to two men his whole career.
Okay, but I just feel like when you really expect something out of DC, I mean, you can make that argument. I'd make the argument that in the second fight, maybe Jones was the favorite, but DC was the fresher guy. He was the more active guy. You certainly weren't expecting him to get knocked out.
Okay, let me tell you where DC, for me, like that respect, like I had ultimate respect after Anthony Johnson.
Well, let's hold off on the respect thing, because I've got a question that I want us to come back on the whole respect thing. So let's hold off on that first. Chig, can we get your prediction?
Yeah, and this is what I haven't finished yet. So yeah, I think for me, I just feel like Stipe wins this fight, and I've been trying to convince myself all week that DC will win this fight. I even started watching the UFC build-up shows, because I just wanted to see something that made me believe that DC will get this done. I think Stipe looks hungry. He looks focused. Again, no one thinks he'll do it. And usually when that happens with Stipe, he tends to rise to the top. You know, I like this chip on the shoulder he has as well. You guys know I tend to opt for fighters that have that almost justified chip on the shoulder. And he almost has that justified chip on the shoulder, which I like. And I just feel like, for me, I just got this feeling that he beats DC. And Ngannou gets his rematch and knocks out Stipe. But anyway, I digress. I think Stipe wins this fight.
Right. I'm not sure whether when you was watching this UFC programs that you was watching, to see if something can just make you feel like DC is gonna win it.
Oh, by the way, I think Olo picks DC. Just so you know. Go on.
Right. So I'm just trying to highlight something you might have missed. That's a big factor, but it was right there in these UFC shows that you was watching. We're fighting in a 25-foot cage, which is fantastic for DC. I think DC, he fought a lot of his strike force fighting in a 25-foot cage. He's well-rounded wrestler. Look, he's one-on-one between him and Stipe. There's nothing I can say about these two that my co-hosts haven't already covered. But in my opinion, I think a small advantage has been handed. Two advantages has been handed to DC. DC is coming in at 242 on the weigh-ins, and Stipe is coming in at 230. It's a significant weight. And when this man is going in just for the sole reason of wrestling you, he's holding you down like a blanket. He's keeping you down there. He's putting all his weight on you. Exactly the same thing what Stipe did to Francis. And I just think, Stipe knows what that roadmap looks like. But when somebody is that much better in the sequences and the steps ahead, the same way like Khabib does it, almost the same way like Curtis Blade does it, they so advanced in their wrestling that they know you're going to want to pull out this way, but they've already got another plan. It's probably a trap for you to get out that way so they can get you down in another way. And these guys are just wonderful. I've seen DC coach a bunch of people in wrestling, and I said it in my comment earlier on. I think he's a fantastic coach. The way he delivers the whole wrestling thing, it makes a novice almost know what to do if he was to engage in something like that. He's that brilliant. And for those reasons, I think DC is with the wrestling, just with the wrestling alone, it corrects the whole body shot thing that happens with him. The body shot only happened because it stood with him. DC is already laid out his game plan out there. We're in a 25-foot cage. Single leg, single leg, single leg, single leg, single leg. That's it. He's already. If you can do, if you feel you can do something to defend what I'm bringing, then by all means. But this is what I'm coming with, and I'm going to get the W that way because. And there's another thing. DC still, till today, hasn't held one of them new belts. Everybody's got them new belts. He hasn't got one of them yet, and he's been champ. There's people that have been champ, and they got two of them belts there, like Triple C. Triple C knows all about them things there. You know what I mean? Dominance MMA. But I digress. DC, I think he wants that new belt as well. He wants to go out on a high. It's been fantastic for the sport, and it's not just in question of heavyweight. Look at the people he beat in light heavy. The only person he didn't get it done with was John Jones, and John Jones pissed hot on the second one to the point where it made DC cry. I'm shedding a tear for him, but right now I just think this guy has been fantastic, especially that fight he had with Rumble Johnson. Who could forget that? Rumble punched him. This man ended up halfway across the octagon. We know what Stipe brings. When Stipe gets counted out, like you said, is the wrong guy to fuck with when he gets counted out. However, I think Stipe is still here for more fights. I think he's still got more fights in his pocket. There's still a lot that he can do for the division, and I think he'll be around again to challenge for the belt. And I don't think his journey back to the belt is that far away to the point where he can't get it done within a fight and get back to a title fight. So for those reasons, I'm gonna pick DC. And on the subject of respect that I was talking about, Dana has been coming out saying, who wins this fight is the heavyweight GOAT. What makes your criteria for heavyweight GOAT? I'll start you, Will.
Title defense, isn't it?
By the way, did you pick DC?
Yes, I officially pick DC.
Do I know Ola? Let's go.
If Ola picked DC, then I'm happy with that pick.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Because the last time he picked DC won. The last time, both fights, me and him bet. I bet against DC.
Every time I pick DC, he's done the business for me.
And then when you pick Stipe as well, He won.
Yeah.
In the second fight. So I'm happy to go with this one too, because I got a feeling that trend might just repeat itself.
So back to the question. What are your criteria for heavyweight GOAT? Is it just title defenses?
Title defenses, what you've done, like your record in the division. And let's basically, DC has only lost once in heavyweight. Basically.
Yep.
Once in heavyweight. He was unbeaten in heavyweight until Stipe. 2.
Yep.
So for me, it's your record and title defenses, because a lot of people don't go past two title defenses. So yeah, so that's what me them 2 things.
So
DC,
do you think if DC wins this, does he get the GOAT? Does he get the GOAT status?
He doesn't fall in that category.
Okay, who would be your GOAT in the heavyweight division? You could go UFC, or if you want to go mixed martial arts, you could do that as well.
I'm not gonna follow everyone and go that Fedor thing. I'm gonna go Randy Couture.
Okay, a good call. What about you, Chig? What are your criteria for heavyweight GOAT status? At least within the UFC.
Just quickly, who said? Oh, damn it! Anyway, whoever said that they think that Miocic will fight Ngannou for the vacant title. What, you mean the way that Moraes fought Yan for the vacant title? If you just lose a title shot, they ain't going to put you in another one.
That's why I think you'll take me. It wouldn't take him that. But I don't think it goes directly into it. But I think maybe a fight or 2. But it won't be that far away from it.
But anyway, I think for me, I think it's about your knockouts, particularly at heavyweight. I think it's about
so basically your finishes.
Your finishes, the amount of title defenses, yes.
Yeah.
I do think matters. And I think the caliber of former champions and number 1.
I was gonna say, does who you beat matters?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards, both of you made excellent points. I think, when you look at both of their careers, Stipe has definitely got more done in the UFC heavyweight division, while DC has got more done across both of the divisions. But when we're talking strictly heavyweight, I've got to lean towards Stipe because of the caliber of people that Stipe is beating is just ridiculous. All world champions: Arlovski, Vadum, DC, and JDS. And he's got the most title defenses as well in the UFC. And only Stipe has avenged his losses in the UFC heavyweight division. Only him has avenged his losses. So, and that one was against Micoc, and the other one against DC. So this guy he's seen it, done it, been there, put it on.
You're missing one. You're missing one.
Am I? JDS?
Yeah.
JDS. So, I just think Stipe he's been there, done it, and he's just, for me. Even if DC wins, I still find it difficult to see him as the heavyweight GOAT. But he's definitely up there in the conversation over both divisions because he was champ. You know what I mean? So over both divisions, twice. I think he's in that conversation. Yeah, exactly. So, and I think when you look at the people that DC beat, he beat Stipe and Josh Barnett, but then DC has had 11 straight title fights. This will be his 11th straight title fight. And Stipe just hasn't had that amount of title fights. But again, that spans between both divisions. If we're just looking at like his whole career as a whole, and the amount of title fights this guy has had, it's ridiculous. You know, it's absolute madness, and you can't give nothing but respect for this guy. But you know, as far as fighting for respect and who gets the heavyweight GOAT title, if Stipe does this and beats DC twice and gets it done, I think he's definitely the heavyweight GOAT. I think he's the heavyweight GOAT now in the UFC. Fedor, he did a lot outside the UFC as well. I think no, actually, you know what? Fedor beat Big Nog, he beat Mark Coleman, Kevin Randleman. I'm talking world champions, people that were champions.
Yeah,
I'm just talking world champions here. Tim Sylvia, and he beat Andrei Arlovsky as well. So maybe that should put Fedor in the, and he's still beating world champions. You know, we see what he did to Rampage. I know it's a depleted Rampage, but you know, as far as former world champions is concerned, Fedor's still getting it done, even outside the organization. Mm-hmm. So, if we go and say, you know, best heavyweight champion or GOAT in mixed martial arts, I put Fedor right up there. I will put Fedor up there. But for me, as far as the UFC is concerned, especially, you know, in recent times, we see what he's doing, and you can't take nothing away from Stipe. So for me, even if DC wins, I still think Stipe should still get that title, but DC should definitely be in the conversation for both divisions.
I disagree with Danny. I don't think he'll get the immediate title shot once DC retires.
I was about to say that. First off, when you want to know who's gonna get a title shot or who's got a road quicker to a title shot, yeah, you gotta look at a relationship between two people. The fighter in question and Dana White.
Dana White, exactly.
And if you've pissed Dana White before and you've got a belt, just make sure you don't fucking lose it.
Yeah.
Because once you lose
Woodley's finding out now.
Yeah. You're going to be getting killers all the way until everybody says, you know what, he needs to retire.
Hey, listen, if go and ask Ben Askren about pissing Dana White off before you even get into the UFC. There's a pathway that Kemaev has been put on that we've seen, and there's a pathway that Askren got put on that we've seen. That ultimately that has to do with how Dana White looks at you or how much you've pissed him off. If you piss him off, he'll just feed you to the wolves, you know. And that's Dana White. You know what I mean? Askren is the ultimate example. Just look at the people he fought. You know.
And let me tell you this.
Damian Maia, Robbie Lawler, and Masvidal. Just look at them killers. All of these people are murderers. And Dana just said, yeah, feed up. Go on, lad, feed. You know.
And let me tell you this. When Stipe lost the belt the first time, see how long it took him before he got a title shot?
Yeah,
he almost damn near quit fighting.
Yeah. He was prepared to throw Brock Lesnar in there over Stipe. He wasn't even looking at him. He was prepared to bring Lesnar in.
Yeah. So for me, I just think it'll be, if Stipe loses this, yeah, it will be a long way back to the title. Yeah. They'll give him Ngannou, Derek Lewis. They'll give him like straight guys, savages. Yeah. I know
that's why I could potentially see them both retiring. Yeah, I could definitely see that. What's Stipe got to prove at this point?
I don't know.
If he loses, what has he got to prove? You know,
who's Stipe?
He'll be considered one of the best of all time, regardless. You know,
if he loses.
Nah, I still think if he, I agree with him. I still think if he loses, he's still one of the best of all time.
Dana thinks, that's the what's his name's gonna win. DC's gonna win. Watch the promotions. You see who he thinks is gonna win. Yeah, I was watching the thing and they were announcing Cormier's name first before.
And he's not the champion. Yeah.
Yeah. And then for Dana to say, whoever wins this fight is the greatest heavyweight of all time. Yeah.
Even the way Dana was describing the second fight.
That's what I'm saying. Did you see
the press conference when he was saying,
DC was dominating.
Stipe was getting lit up. When do you ever describe fights like that?
This is what I'm trying to say.
In front of the fighter as well. In front of the fighter,
bro.
You know, the last time Dana disrespect Stipe like that was during the Ngannou thing, when you're saying Ngannou can punch up something. And Stipe was feeling all type of way, you know. I could see the way Stipe was feeling there, like, God damn.
I must admit, I didn't like that. I saw that today. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Sometimes when you're difficult,
lit up. He won the fight, you know.
Sometimes when you're a difficult fighter like that, Dana has a way of letting you know. And he'll just show you a little bit of disrespect, just like that. You know what I mean? He'll just let you know what, you've been a pain in my fucking ass for like a whole year. You know what I mean? Moaning about eye pokes and shit. Like, come to the table, blood. You know what I mean? Let's negotiate this thing.
All right. So 2 of us think that DC will win. 1 of us thinks Stipe will win.
Yeah. I wonder who that one was.
I don't know. It's just some guy that's amazing at picks. I don't know.
So, the tail of the 20 pounds. The tail of the 20 pounds. This is where we put the cats amongst the pigeons, guys. This is that part of the show where we really put the cats amongst the pigeons. So who's going in on the first 10 pound, or who wants to throw in 20 pound on one fight? Who's going where? Just look at the list. Look who you went for. You know what I mean? And what do you want to do?
I already know the ones I disagree with you guys on.
All right. Chig, me and you disagree on JDS and Rosenstrike. And we disagree on DC and Stipe.
Shit.
You see, that's how confident he is with his picks, people. Yeah? That when it came to it, he knows that he's fucked up big time by playing tactical.
This guy didn't even hesitate last week, and I won. So what are you talking about, bro?
But this is what I'm saying.
All right, so
now the money's involved.
You know what? Why don't you throw 10 each on both?
That's what I'm saying.
Why don't you throw 10 each on both?
All right, 10 on both.
Whoa,
10 each on both.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So that's locked in. William, you want to do it? William, you want to do any with Chig?
I'll be honest.
You want to do any with Chig?
No, let me change that. I'm not confident on the Stipe pick. 20 pounds. 20 on this. I'm not that confident. I'm not.
So you're not confident on the Stipe pick then?
But 20 on Rosenstrike.
But anyway,
okay, 20 on JDS Rosenstrike, yeah? Yeah, I'll take that. What about you, Will? Do you want to dance on any of the we got Felix Herrig, and we didn't disagree on many, Will. Okay. Yeah, we disagreed on Sean O'Malley.
You guys pretty much agreed on most.
Yeah, no, we disagreed on Sean O'Malley and Cheeto. Will went Cheeto, I went Sean O'Malley.
You're not laughing.
I'd like to do 20 pound on that one, please, Will.
Your pick. You ain't laughing no more.
I'd like to do 20 pound on that one, please, Will.
I just went for shock value.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Bro, I'd like to 20 pound on that one, please, William.
Listen, Chig. I'm known for going for shock value.
This is where we put the cat amongst the pigeon.
I am known for going for shock value. I'm known for going for shock value as well.
No, I went for shock value as well.
No, not with Stipe.
No, yes, I did.
No, with Stipe. How you spoke, you believed it. How you spoke, you believed it.
I love this.
Should we rewind it because you believed it?
I knew it would piss you off, so that's why I went second. Why do you think I wanted to go second so badly?
Well,
the one I'm definitely sure of is Rosenstrike. If not, I'll gift wrap that 20 pound to Ola, no problem. He's due to win one. He's due to win one.
How about a tenner with me on that one as well? I'll go JDS.
No. I don't like losing more than 20 pounds here. I'm gonna lose.
What would you like to win more than 20 though?
No. If we're gonna lose, I'll stick it. Let's leave it at 20. 20 with Ola is fine. Not a problem.
But
I back it, but I don't back it all the way. I'll back him.
My kids need some sweets.
Hey, William, £20 Cheeto O'Malley, man. Come on, let's wrap it up, man. Lock it in.
But that one I went for shock value. I'm just hoping that Cheeto shocks me. I'm hoping that Cheeto shocks me. Nice Chig, easy money. Whoa, so Dan T thinks.
All right, how about Felix Herrig and Jody Roba? £20 on that one.
I'll tell you what. Wait for payday. I'll have £10 with you on that as well. Okay, let's go.
What you going with the
win big
JDS?
Yeah.
Right. I'm calm. I could wait.
Right.
I ain't bothered. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We'll go.
Cool.
Hey, William, talk to me, blood. You know what I mean? You've just got a side bet £10 there, man. Come on, bro.
All right. You want me to talk to you?
He knows now. He'll probably win the £10. He'll be like, all right, Chig will cover me. £10.
No, we're doing it 20, man. Me and William doing 20, man. You know what I mean? This is
bro.
This
Quite spending their money on bets. Right?
I'm going Stipe.
You going Stipe? You going Stipe for the win, yeah?
Yeah.
For your 20?
Yeah.
All right, I'll back DC with 20.
Okay.
I'll back DC with 20.
Yeah.
You back Stipe with 20.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For anyone who thought you misheard,
and this fool just picked DC, made all the points for DC to win, but he just bet against him.
And then you'll have no problem betting against
that. Wait a minute. Rewind, selector. Ola, do you remember Khabib versus McGregor? Do you remember who I said was going to win? But do you remember who I put my money on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You put money on Khabib.
No. I said Khabib was gonna win, but because it's such a big fight, and I don't want Ola to feel like we ain't done nothing. Come
on, why don't you just put it on Cheeto then? But you're putting it on something that you think you might win. Why don't you back Cheeto if you're really about it? Why don't you just back Cheeto?
No, listen, because do you know what? Do you know what's funny? If Cheeto wins tomorrow, I'll be like, oh man.
Yeah, I know you will because I'll rub it in your fucking face.
Why go on Capone?
Yes, Capone, my guy. I ain't seen him for a minute, man.
Yeah, but why go on Capone? Why go on?
Yeah, I'm gonna rub it in your face, man. If you know what I mean, if Cheeto wins tomorrow, I go rub it in your face, cause that could have been a 20 for you, man. But you too pussy. You get me? All right. So Will is gone for 20 for these. For Stipe.
Dan T, you see my mind frame. Dan T, you see my mind frame.
And DC.
All right.
Let me put it this way. Yeah, I've never bet on United to win a game before. You know why? I bet against them. So when they lose,
bet after all the time, but that's probably because it's a safe bet. That's beside the point. In this situation, you were annoying as heck that I put this Stipe. And after all of that, you said, no, you know what? I bet against Stipe still.
You know, I can't wait for fight night now. I'm buzzing. Buzzing for fight night.
I'm happy too. I don't know why everyone's making it sound like you wanted something. I gave you something.
Yeah, man, I'm happy, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't complaining. Do you hear me complaining, bro?
And
I'm happy, man.
More than what you expected.
What happened to your voice Vera, though? What happened to your voice Vera? Huh?
I'm saying that was shock value. You know me when my shock value once, yeah. And also, if you remember O'Malley's last fight, I chose Copeland. I chose Eddie Copeland because I said I feel like this guy's gonna lose one of these days, and we won't see it coming, and then bang, it will happen, and everyone will be like, I didn't see it happening.
Would it surprise me if it happens against Barrett, to be fair?
That's why I'm beginning to set my foundation.
I just don't think he's as good as he thinks he is.
Okay, guys. Bonuses. Let's get to the meat and potato of this fucking thing, man. Where the points really matters. Chig, you're going first on this one, man.
You go first, because I always go first.
No, Chig. You always go last.
I always go first.
You always go last.
I always go first.
No.
Chig, you're going first today, mate.
You always go last.
Check.
Yeah. We have.
Always go first.
We have.
We've done extensive research on this thing here, Bridget.
Chig.
You might go first. I go first.
Chig, you've never gone first before. Never.
It's really helping me, isn't it? It's really helping.
Oh my days. If I don't check me, you know, hey brother, we done extensive research on you. We went in like FBI, we went in like CIA. We pulled up your records. We checked out the whole thing, and we are chigging you tonight, Bridget. You're going first, my guy.
Because we were thinking, no, man. Nah. You're getting too tactical. You gotta go first.
Man.
Because we're freelance shooters. You get me?
Man. Don't try that. Let's go. Come on.
You see, Chig wants that double figures, man.
Pull the whole card up.
Chig wants that double figures, man. Right, let me go first, then get this out of the way and leave you two with it.
Okay,
I'm gonna go fight of the night, Jim Miller versus Pichen, and I'm going performance of the night, Herbert Burns. Does it for my dominance MMA people there. You get me? Ali Abdulaziz. Inshallah.
Nice choice.
Who's your fight of the night, sorry?
Jim Miller.
Okay, you're going for a prelim card fight. Interesting. All right then. William?
Smart pick though. Smart pick from Ola.
Where are you, William?
Oh.
All right, I've gone way too far.
Fight of the night. I'm gonna go.
Is Chig picking last again?
I'm being last, man. It's not like it's helping me. Relax.
But that's what we fought, yeah. If you go first,
you're about to start making it help you, blood. You're about to start making this shit help you. You get me?
But the great thing is, yeah, if he copies us, yeah, we're gonna get the same point, so he won't catch up.
That's what I'm saying. I need to pick different picks, really.
Yeah. Fight of the night. I'm gonna go with JDS Rosenstruck.
Okay.
Who? Fight of the night, JDS.
Yeah, Rosenstruck.
Performance of the night.
You think this fight's gonna end up in a decision for fight of the night? Anyway, carry on.
Oh wow.
No, don't sway him. What the heck is going on here? Go on. Carry on.
It don't necessarily have to end.
Bro, you can always change your mind. You can always change your mind.
No, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Scroll down a bit.
So this is some where are you, man? Northampton. This is some Northamptonshire collusion over here.
Hey Dante, I like how you're moving, Dante, man. I like that, Dante. My guy.
Unless you want me to show you the prelims as well.
No. I'm on main. I'll keep it on my main. I'm gonna go. I hate saying this. I hate it.
You can join in the chat room. Let us know who your fight of the night and performance of the night is, and she will put it up on the screen.
I hate saying this, but I'm gonna go with a dominance fighter.
Uh-oh.
Inshallah.
But
shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Dominance MMA.
You shut up as well. With your Nigerian accent. As if you had to say it like that.
I just like repeating it the way he does.
Inshallah.
Shut up. Rats. Fucking rats.
Yeah? Is your fight of the night? Performance of the night?
Performance of the night, yeah.
Man gone with Blaze, you know. Come here, man gone with Blaze.
Shut up, man.
My fight of the night is Stipe Cormier. Surprised none of you guys went there. I think that would be a hell of a fight. My performance of the night, I'm going to go with my guy Rosenstrike.
Ooh wee. Respectable pick.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go performance of the night. Actually, I changed my performance of the night.
Yeah. You got every right to change your mind.
To JDS, I'm too.
No. No. I ain't following you.
Hey, Capone, I do like basmati rice for jollof style. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit be eating different in the bedroom. I ain't gonna lie, fam. That shit hit different. Yeah, man.
Why do you allow Capone to do this?
I love Capone.
Whenever he comes into this chat,
I love
he
Capone.
never talks about the fight.
Capone.
He will just have you talk about the
Man
fight.
draws me out with jollof all the time. I can't help it, blood.
Capone has no interest in this fight other than
I can't help it, man. The man draws me out with the jollof. Listen, if jollof was going to hell, you will find me there, blood. Just look at hell at you.
I'm changing it to DC, by the way.
Okay.
Woo!
All right.
Look at blood.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad call. I could absolutely see Dana give one of his.
So you're moving from Herbert to DC for performance of the night.
And I did set.
And you're picking JD as well as strike for fight.
By the way, I changed my performance of the night. I like this tactic of Will's, and I'll go with Sean O'Malley for it.
Oh.
What are you trying to play chess for?
Don't worry about that.
Yo, what are you trying to
play
chess for?
I like your thought process. I'm going to copy the thought process.
What are you trying to play chess for? I hate the fact that you're trying to play chess.
Dana likes giving it to his boys. That's the thought process. So why am I picking Rosenstrike? I'm not sure Rosenstrike is Taylor's boy. So,
Marlon, please let the thunder gods of Ecuador. Let the thunder gods of Ecuador fill your arms.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
I've actually liked my picks this week. It's the first time I actually liked my picks. Now that I know the competition's about this.
Your pick had surgery, man. I see hella cancellations on my paperwork here. Your pick had surgery. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you look good to you by the end of the surgery, you know what I mean? So be it, man. That's what we're all here for. You get me? Hella cancellations and blades and drawings and the thing.
Don't worry about that, brother. Don't worry about that.
Everyone's getting on tactical now, you know? Everyone's getting on tactical. Fight of the night, Burns. Bonuses for Rosenstrike, O'Malley, and Miocic. Ooh.
Okay. So you do think
that team's really against me today, man. What's going on, Dan?
That team's my guy, man. Don't worry about that, brother.
All of these guys could get bonuses as well. That's the crazy thing about this thing here. Dan, if everybody you mention, I'm screenshotting this now. If everybody you mention get bonuses next week, Chig will send you a tenner.
A Chig will do what? She won't do that.
All right. We do remember there's a tenner on this though for the end of the year.
Ooh.
There is a tenner on it for the end of the year. That's what.
Yeah. We all go chuck that tenner in the pot and win
For
the
whole team. I didn't know it was for just this.
Nah, it's for
it was for what we're racking points up for.
All over 490. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so don't just calm down. You can catch up.
It's not 4-1. So let's go back to the first show where we spoke about it. You'd see it there, man. You know
it's
what
only
I mean?
7 points you're on, Chig. You can catch up. Don't worry.
Only 7 points. What are you talking about, fam?
How many points has he got?
Oh yeah, he's on 7. He needs to get to double digits first. He needs to make double digits first. Seriously. He needs this week, He does need this week. You know what I mean?
He knew that as well. He knew that before asking you, and you still went and
Oh man.
Oh man.
There's these points, man. This week it's been all tactical because I had to go call Ola back for like, you know what I mean? Like they gave bonuses, you know, for
Hey, yo, Rohan.
performance of the night.
Rohan said she crunky. This
I'm not flip flopping.
Man said she crunky. Jesus.
No. Bring the one back. Bring the one that was just on the screen right now back. That one was funny. Right now, who was it from?
It was
just
from
before you put this one.
Yeah, it was from this one, Diego.
I like this. I like this. I like this one. Diego, I like this one, Diego. Nah, you're not flip-flopping.
All right. We'll see who's right.
Big up, Capro. Big up.
I've now got £30 on the line. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, but we'll see. I'm confident ish.
I got 40 on the thing, you know what I mean? 20 will 20 will yeah, Lord, oh my God, please let me win this week. God damn it. The fight gods, man. Oh Lord,
I'm coming yours as well.
Bro, I don't want you anywhere near me, blood. I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling, blood. You know what I mean?
I know. Do you know what's joke? If DC wins, I'll be happy with whichever way.
If one fight comes
if DC loses, I'll be happy. If
I'm
DC
the
wins,
only guy. I'm the only guy that could make you unhappy if DC wins, blood. Just because you gotta pay for it, blood.
I know, but I'll be happy anyway. I don't care. I'll be happy.
Right.
You know what? Loses, you can bring
the vodka with you, man, when you come.
Yeah, but listen, if DC loses,
just bring the Ciroc, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but listen, if DC loses, just remember that Jollof, you can like Jollof.
Yeah. All right. If DC loses, you get the Jollof. How's that? Jollof, Ciroc. No. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good night, man. What could go wrong?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this could be.
What could go wrong, man? Hey, Chig, you need to move to this neighborhood, blood. You know what I mean? Cause fight night be popular around here, man. Trust me.
And people come as well. Now, boxing nights, boxing. He should come here during the boxing night because that's better.
That's crazy, man.
I must do a big like a Fury AJ fight.
And then bring money as well.
Brother, I have no problem back. If this was the AJ fight,
there's always like 10 of us in a room.
That's like
we throw numbers around in the pot, and everybody throws the same money in the pot, and then pick number of rounds that is gonna get done.
Then if you start,
we get on some mad shit like that, man. We get on some mad crazy shit, though.
Let's just put it this way. We're the neighborhood bet fair.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that still. You know, people, I've been called on a Betfair for so long in my neighborhood. Man. Ridiculous. That's what we do.
Yeah. From time your missus is betting with you, I know what time it is already.
Yeah, man, you get me. You know what I mean? Serious.
Get down.
Obviously, we were going for an hour 40, 48, an hour 50. Is there
anything
you want to touch on very quickly?
Are we gonna do a Sunday? Because this is
it's a big card. We got to do one.
We'll decide the time. We'll decide the time.
Are you working on Sunday, Ola?
I could be. That's why.
Okay, all right.
But I'll let you know. I'll let you know Sunday morning. Okay. If I'm gonna do like a half day or not gonna go in, or I'll let you know. That's what I'm saying. We'll decide the time. Soon as I know, I'll let you know.
I'll do an announcement on the community post, guys. So make sure you guys keep an eye on the community post, and I'll do an announcement there. Or what you should be doing is you should be subscribed, and you should have a notification bell either way.
Absolutely.
So at some point on Sunday, we will be doing a review. So just keep a lookout for that. Even if we have to hold it until Monday, whenever you guys are ready, basically. Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything you wanted to touch on, Ola?
Not really.
Apparently, Israel Costa isn't on the 19th. Dana said nope, it's not on the 19th of September. I never said that.
Is it not on the
It's not. Apparently, the date's not been fixed. Now, it was a rumor it was supposed to be on the 19th, but it's not on the 19th.
It's on Israel's Insta and it's on Costa's Insta.
Did you not see?
Yeah.
That old man that Dana always does interviews with these days. I've forgotten his name. He has glasses. He's an older man. He's bald.
Well, ESPN guy.
Oh yeah. I see. Yeah. I see.
Anyway, he did a little pre-fight kind of chit chat, and he basically said, "Yeah, no, I don't know where MGM got that date from, because apparently they started taking bets for the fight, and obviously Israel is slight favorite over Costa, and he said basically no, that don't know where MGM got that date from. I've not confirmed that date.
I mean, if MGM is going that far into even fucking start taking bets for that date, then they were cocksure of something, and I think they've got the same information we've got. Only they're not saying no, but I guarantee you it will end up being that day.
Okay,
We'll see. I don't think so. I don't think so.
And
it's only a month from now.
The other quick announcement I was gonna say, I did mention in the chat earlier on, the Yaya Rodriguez fight with Zabit Magomedov. That fight has been moved to Khabib's card on the 24th of October.
They rescheduled it. So.
And Ankalaev has been moved as well. And that fight is probably going to be on that card as well. So they're probably going to get a whole heap of Dagestani man. I'm sure they're going to try and squeeze Kemaev on there as well. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if you see Russians versus American fighters on that card. It's going to be a mad thing.
Yeah, could be. All right, then. Well, obviously, guys, we've got a big couple of weeks ahead. Obviously, we've got this fight this week, the review on Sunday. And then next week is a big boxing card. So we're going to be boxing heavy next week. So make sure you guys catch that. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to drag Kenny Ken onto that show. So, I hope that should be fun, and him bringing him on. And we'll really chop it up. And I'll make sure I let Gina PT know. I know he's a big boxing guy, so I'll let him know that we're going to do that. But
can I say one thing before we go?
No, go on.
Guys, please tune in for my guy's last fight. You understand? Yeah. My guy's last fight. Please tune in to the UFC this weekend, because we're going to give you a show. It might be boring, but we plan to win, okay? That's the most important thing. We don't care what Dana thinks, how he thinks, whichever way. We're winning and we're out of this motherfucking building. If we don't win, I have £20 in my pockets. Let's go. Come on.
Rosa strike, please. 2 bets in one, please. All right. Here we go. Let's go. We're out of here, guys.
We're out, people.
Peace and love. Salute.
Do you want to pay?